Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2, Series 8, Episode number 52. I'm JC Proton, and we are picking up at turn 122. We are playing a standard faction of the Unfallen on Endless difficulty in a normal speed game. In this turn, we are going to be giving the Cravers a hard time. We're going to continue attacking several of their fleets. We are going to be doing some Pacific conversions of 2 or 3 star systems over here, and probably making the Lumeris and the Horatio a little bit more irritated with us. And also be discussing a little bit about research and system upgrades. Making some movement towards decisions there. So let's jump into it here. Excuse me. At the end of last turn and last video, the Cravers had made an offer. They said, "Hey, we want a truce. We'll pay you 200 red sang if you're willing to accept." And I took a look at the math here, and if I wanted to, 200 red sang was worth like 90,000 or something. It says 102, but the more you sell, the lower the price goes. So I was like, sure, I'll give you a truce. So I gave him truce. At the end of the turn, we hit next turn. Moved all my fleets as soon as the turn was loading, went in, and immediately declared war on him. So I am guilty of negotiating a truce in bad faith, right? I'm just saying, yeah, give me your resources. Okay, yeah, we're back at war. So anyway, that's definitely happening. So let's go ahead and just rock through some of this stuff. See if there's let's attack all the stuff that we can attack. So that guy is going to take out. Looking for food resources we can hit. There's a pupa. These guys can hit that. We'll go full reserves. I think he's just going to retreat. Yep, he retreating. Over here, let's see, we can fight. So let's see, that's 900 dust and another. Another 900 dust here. Here. And here. Just hitting as many as I can here. Okay. So we moved fleet into here. He popped a fleet out. We are attacking it. He's going to retreat. He's not really going to want to fight a fleet of 31,000 attack, 8,000 defense, and 128,000 hit points with his fleet of 9,000 attack, 1,500 defense, and 33,000 hit points. So that's going to run away. These guys here, they popped out 3 butchers and a couple slicers, so they have 12,500 attack, 2,600 defense, 56,000 hit points, and our fleet over there is 57,000 attack, 12,000 defense, 250,000 hit points. I guess we'll start with that one. We could start with the big one at Zubin. Excuse me. And then over here at Wee, our fleet there has 57,000 attack. And versus 6,000. So, yeah, I guess we'll do Zubin first. Zubin. I'm thinking I'm going to go full reserves. I don't think he's going to stay and fight. I really don't. So I want to be ready to keep fighting him more. So Bastion and a fire. Sure, let's see how this goes. So by going full reserves, I can attack again. Okay, he's retreating. Okay, that takes out another food fleet or population fleet, whatever. Let's do we. Excuse me. Again, I think he's going to run, so we're going to go full reserves. And he's going to run away. Okay, and we'll take down this dust or population or whatever that is. Excuse me. And then let's go over here to Amosa. And again, I'm sure he's going to run. Let's go full reserves. All three lanes are covered for flotillas. And he's retreating again. Okay, so Cravers are definitely taking a pretty fierce beating here. Okay, so that's 900 times 2, 2,700. Yeah, this math. Okay, so 900 plus 900, that's 18. Plus 12, that's 3,000. 5,700. 5,790. 5,860, I believe. Okay, so anyway, lots and lots and lots. Oh, and another 900. So that's 6,700. That's definitely giving him a hard time.
We may not consume you, but all are consumed in time.
Yeah. He's still surprised every time I declare war on him. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ministry of Truth has been completed. Cool. So the Ministry of Truth is this thing here. Okay, let me just hover over it. It gives you a FIDZ bonus, a percentage bonus per empire at war. So I built that at my home system, Great Koyasil. You get some approval and you get a little bit of defensive troops as well. I just built it kind of because it's kind of cool, and it's like I don't want somebody else to have it, right? So just kind of that. Ooh, Pi gained 2 levels, huh? Or just has 2 points to spend. Okay, well, gain control of this asteroid field. Cool. Okay, so my thoughts. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see in the vine fleets. Okay, let's entwine here. And let's entwine over here. And let's see over here. Let's entwine here. Okay, siege, there's siege here, there's siege going on over here. Okay, if this is 1400, that's 1100, that's more than I need. I'm a little short over here on siege. So do I have some siege that I can move down here? I need about less than 100, maybe 90, 80 or 90? Nah, these cannot reach. Well, if I hit them hard, if I smash them hard, I can make up for the 90. So that's not really the end of the world there. And apparently I have thousands and thousands of attackers. I mean, I have 5,000, 10,000 troops or whatever, so I have plenty to land. So that'll be fine. I'll just do a hard hit over here. We're sieging that down too. Great. Okay, so we'll be able to attack here next turn. And we'll attack. So we're going to attack at Seganus. We're going to attack at Amosa. And we're going to attack at Fad. All 3 of those systems we're going to attack. Probably do a pillage on all 3 of those next turn. Overwatch is armed. We could have it go to Jim, something like that. Maybe catch this guy, or maybe catch future guys. Oh, this one. Oh, this one's. I can't attack. He's still en route. Okay. That all looks pretty good. I'll take a second pass at it. Probably end up moving this fleet over here to Sirma to intercept this fleet and finish them off. I'll do that probably off camera. This fleet is running away here, so I'll send some fleet from Wee over to Idris and catch them and finish them off. And there's a fleet here that needs to be addressed. 11,000 attack. It's not puny and weak, so I'll actually need a semi-legit fleet to deal with them. Excuse me. So I might see how tough is this fleet here. 6,000. This fleet has 57. So if I take maybe a couple of fires and a light, or something like that, maybe we'll come here, finish that fleet off, and then fly down here and take out the one at Wyrix. That's pretty plausible. There's a lot of movement here. could totally do that. And he still has his attack point. So I actually, you know what? I might just come down here, smash there, and then come back up here. I might, yeah, you know, that's a good idea. I can come down here, attack him. He's going to retreat. Ooh, that'll be the end of my movement. But yeah, then at least wherever he ends up retreating to, then I'll go catch him, finish them off, and then fly up here and maybe hit these guys. I don't know, something like that, maybe. Maybe I'm being a little greedy. That's possible. But let's see, how fast are these fleets? How can he get back and bother anything else I have? He only has 6 movement. So that'll get him back to Idris, and then if he leaves Idris, he'll go somewhere, but he won't get far. So that sounds like a plan. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack again with this fleet. So let's come down to Wyrix, and then we'll attack. Is there anything else on the way that we can hit? Nope. Okay, let's come cruising down here, and we'll hit this little fleet at Wyrix. These 3 butchers. He just goes off lane the whole way, because that's how he rolls. Hi, guys. Bye, guys. Okay, since we can't go anywhere anyway, we could do repair and recover. I guess we'll just do full reserves, though. I mean, do I think he's really going to fight me? No. And he only has 9 command points, so he's stuck in the top 2 lanes. You know, let's just put everything in the middle lane. Okay, full reserves. Just in case we want to attack something else. And he's running. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to go somewhere that's not there. But we were guarding, so his movement's done. Okay, so these guys are going to guard here. These guys are going to guard here. They don't really need to merge. We'll just guard. Okay. All right, I think we've got all the fun and exciting fleet battleness done over here. I'll circle back to I don't know. I don't think I really need to move these around too much. I think this will be close enough. It's less than. Let's see, this is 9. Oh, it's a little over 100, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, my math wasn't not perfect there. I may play around with this a little bit off camera and try to get these numbers to work out a little bit better so that I can attack all 3 of those next turn. But, you know, if it's not next turn, then it'll be the following turn, you know. I'll get that figured out. Let's see, we move these flying fleets. Okay, cool. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the whole trade route situation. So here's what I'm looking at. With trade routes, the objective is to try to get as much luxury resources as possible that match up with what I want to use to do my system development upgrades. Currently, I'm producing almost 80 deciduous trees and 106 transvine. I need to set up this next level of modernization. My plan for that is to go with more transvine and more deciduous trees. So at 60 apiece, I can do both of those at least one per turn. So that's the plan. To use the level 3 modernization, I'll use these two common resources here. The deciduous trees and the transvines. Okay, cool. So now all I have to worry about is the level 4 modernization. You can reuse these, but I don't want to. So what I want to do is I want to use my dust water, and I want to use gossamer because I have a good supply of both of those coming in. And that looks like this and this. So I'm making about 24 dust water, so that's about one per turn, and I'm making about 56 gossamer, which is a little over one per turn. So that's like, okay, cool. So the other, I need one more resource. I could use hydromiel. Best case scenario, my hydromiel will be about like a gossamer, which would be about one per turn. Excuse me. The alternative would be to go with protospores. Hold on. Okay, sorry about the interruption. Back to this. All right, so which is the best resource to use, right, on the upgrade? From a utility perspective, this is more useful. Extra food per population on the system is definitely going to be useful because having food is good, and with Super Biofuel Factory, the extra food becomes industry when your system's maxed out on population. So that's really solid. The protospores gives extra science per system level, which, in 10 or 12 turns or whatever, I'm going to be done researching all of the technology. So this is actually useless from a utility perspective. It's useless. However, having 5 deposits of this or 5 deposits of this, you can see if I'm using this, that takes 48 versus this is only 24. It's half as much. So it goes twice as far. So if I throw out the being useful part, it's definitely better to go with the protospores. And I think I'm going to have enough of a sustainable competitive advantage at this point that I'm not going to really need the hydromiel. So I'm actually going to go with protospores is my plan at this point. So I'm going to plan on doing the protospores. So then to do that, that means I need these systems over here. I need Rukbat. I need Tylus. I need Electra. Probably need ESO, right? And I'm going to want Sathras. So if I can grab those systems, that will be rocking, right? Wait a minute. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deposits of protospores, and I already have one down here. That would be 6 deposits of protospores. Wow. Yep. Right here. I got one here. So that tips the scale even more in favor of going protospores versus hydromiel. So that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to be going for it. All right, so let's start by grabbing the two systems that will be trade route subsidiaries, Rukbat and Electra. So that one's going to cost 17,000. That one's going to cost 20,000. So let's do it. So let's see if the price goes up as you get more of them, maybe. Oh, also another thing. If I get 3 of them, so if I do be the first to buy out 3 systems with influence using influence conversion, then I get the reward micro expression manipulation, which is minus 50% on law upkeep costs, right? So right now I'm spending 4,700 on law upkeep, so that'll cut that down to 2356. So yeah, that'll give me an extra 2,300 influence per turn. So yeah, pile it up faster and be able to do more influence conversions faster. So I think we're going to do that. So let's see. I'm going to do, so that one is at 20,628. We're going to do Electra first. Yes. And then this one is 20,628 still. Cool, man.
Everything you touch turns to slime.
When do you see the worst of species in times of war or peace? Both, it seems. Now watch us do our worst. Okay, so they're not happy. We knew they wouldn't be happy with that. Wow, they have a lot of minor factions. Okay, let's take a look at these systems, man. All right, they have some Ambler, which I don't think I have Ambler populations yet. So those will be good to get. And then over at Rukbat, it's all Horatios. Wow, that's a lot of Horatio over there. And these Horatio they're not super fancy or special. You don't get, when you get Horatio, you don't get the upgraded version of Horatio that Horatio is doing. I think in order to like maintain their special extra things that they're getting from assimilating and splicing all these other minor factions, you have to have like all of the cloning technology and stuff in your systems to kind of keep everything maintained and working, I think, is kind of the concept there. So you only get base version Horatio when you assimilate them, or when you get them captured or whatever. Okay. So economy scan. All right. So let's look at let's plan on building. See, I need to do trade subsidiaries, which in order to make trade subsidiaries, I need to delete some because I'm at 5 of 5 trade subsidiaries. So I'm going to need to eliminate 2 trade subsidiaries to make room to build 2. So in choosing which ones to eliminate, so BN has these 2 resources. So I'm not super enthusiastic about deleting it. This one here at BJ is driving trade traffic across these 2 systems here, and that system already has traffic going northbound, going up there. So it's not really driving traffic for BL per se, but it's driving traffic on these 2 systems that otherwise would not have traffic. That is, it is a protospore, and it's a couple of these deciduous trees, and it has a deciduous tree. So not a great choice to delete that one either. BK is only driving traffic to itself. So that's a great choice. So that one we're going to blow away. Poof. BK no longer has traffic to it. Alright, let's go to Rukbat. So I want to do Rukbat first because I'm a little bit not sure about how this trade route is going to flow here. I think it's going to go Muses, Merope, ESO, Andromeda, M29 to Rukbat. There's a small chance it could maybe route like this way or something through Essa and Othero. So I'm not sure. I just want to be sure. I know that Electra is going to go for sure along here, and then most likely going to be along here and in here. So there's less uncertainty about the trade route to Electra. So I kind of want to make the decision over here on Rukbat first. So let's do that. Trade company headquarters, the first thing I'm going to build. And he's at okay, so Horatio appear to be using for their first level upgrade seems to be Eden Incense from the benefit, because Eden Incense does this plus 30. Okay, so then let's look at Electra. It has an upgrade and it is 60 food, which means it's using red sang. Yeah. Okay, so then the Lumeris are using red sang as their first level upgrade. Alright, so we're going to do Rukbat, and I'll queue up a bunch of other stuff off camera, I guess. I'll figure out whatever build order I want to do here. Excuse me. Okay. So then I have to decide on what I'm going to do. Which trade route am I going to blow away? Because like if I do this one down here to BH, I'm going to lose traffic along here, which is Transvine. Granted, I have a lot of Transvine. I really have a lot of Transvine. I mean, I've got a couple thousand Transvine at this point. So, and I'm kind of producing more than I need. Kind of producing more than I need here. And I've built up quite a bit of dust water right now as well. I've got about 10. Is it 10 upgrades? Close to it. Not maybe more like 18 or 19 dust water upgrades. So I think maybe we could try, since we have a big supply right now, we could maybe delete this headquarters for now, and kind of see how we do over time, and we may end up making some adjustments or something later. But since we have the biggest supply of dust water and Transvine, we will lose traffic across this Gossamer from AL, I think. Yeah, I think this one is coming across here. So we would lose that route. But it's not a huge amount. And this one here is already, that one's routing across there too. Yeah, I think we'll do that for now. We'll see how it goes. If we need to bring it back, we'll bring it back. We'll move the subsidiaries around if we need to a little bit. We'll plan, we'll make decisions, and then we'll make adjustments if we need to in the future. Okay, where's the subsidiary? Okay. This does have a trade company subsidiary. Where is it? I'm just not seeing it, right? There. It's at the top. Wonder why it's way there. Maybe it puts these in the build order? Interesting. It's not exactly, because the level upgrades, the system upgrades are out of order. But I think I probably... you know, I don't think I ever noticed that. I think this is the order in which you build things. Interesting. I don't think I've never realized that. In all these years I've been playing this game, and I never figured that out. Wow. All right. Let's go build a trade company subsidiary over here at Electra. There we go. And then we'll build lots of other things. I'll do that off camera. In the interest of time. Because I know it's not necessarily super exciting watching me go click, 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 click through build queues. Okay, let's see. We completed that entwine and that one. That one is now feeding Koyasil its resources. Let's see here. Price decreased in the market, supposedly. These are the prices on the stuff. Quadronix is pretty cheap. Whoa! I do believe I may be making some purchases of Quadronix off camera. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. Let's see here. Let's buy like 100. Or I don't know if I can buy 100. Let's do 50 and then we'll circle back. I'll probably maybe sell some of my luxury resources and stuff that I have here that I'm not going to be using. Sell off some of those. Oh, there's a hero available for hire here. What do we... Ooh. Interesting. I do like overseers, but I don't like that price. Wow. Whew. That's expensive. Whew. Okay. Something to consider, but not probably going to happen. Hey, we completed Wealth of the Endless. And now we're working on Might of the Endless. So Wealth of the Endless gives us 40% increase in our star system trade values on all our systems, plus 15% FIDZ, food industry, dust science, and influence on all of our systems, and a minus 20% dust inflation on our empire. Cool. And we're now producing 207,000 science per turn. We're really close to getting this one. we might actually accomplish that one next turn. This is what we have built this turn. You can see what we're building next. Let's see, we did some thorns. We'll move those around. Still building research things. Not sure that's a great idea because research is almost totally done. And so we'll do a few little updates off camera, and populations grew. And we have a lot of systems that are getting pretty maxed out. That election last video was crazy, man. The amount of military support we have going on at this point, because there are so many. The Sheridan that were the United Empire over in this whole area over here are so numerous. Excuse me. Where is it here? Yeah, there's so many Sheridan that are militant, and then there are also the Yusho are also militant. So I don't think the Remnant are, no. But anyway, there's a lot of them that are militant. So, and then we've been doing all these military type activities and stuff. So you can see the military party support is just dwarfing everything else, and it's only through the extra influence election actions that I'm able to maintain pacifist control. Probably next election we might end up going militarist. We'll see, and you know it might work out okay in that, like, if people declare war on me, you know, it's like, okay, well, I guess peace is not an option. I'm kind of building up military fleet just in case that happens. I'm putting a fleet together here, and another fleet over here, which it's comprised of 2 oak forests in each fleet, and then all the rest are just thorns. So I have 2 of those fleets there that I'm assembling, and then I have 2 fleets here. One at BL, it's the same deal, 2 oak forests and a bunch of thorns, and then over at BK I have one of those as well already assembled, and I'm starting to put together another one. So we can just add these to those. So we're working on getting a few fleets together so that if things tip off into a whole big war, then I'll have some fleet on hot standby, kind of ready to go, ready to kind of deal with things. And then basically all this stuff I have over in the Craver area is just going to come running back, coming back this way. So that'll give us some fleets that we can put some pressure on up here, and then this will be some fleets that we have to put pressure on from down here. And assuming that we go to war with the entire alliance, then I'll have a couple of fleets here, and this is our core backbone of our industrial production capability right here. So we'll have these 2 fleets ready to go, and we'll start cranking out a whole bunch more. So I kind of have a feeling at some point the peace that we currently have in this galaxy is maybe not going to last long term. I don't know it's going to go all the way to the end of the game, so we may end up having a big fight, quite possibly. If not, if I'm able to just pacifically convert some of these systems and just get a huge amount of resources flowing in on these, and then just start cranking out a huge amount of upgrades to the systems, and then build autonomous administrations all over the place, then I'll be able to massively increase the maximum number of systems. Right now I have this plus 610 from Guardian, so it's like an extra 61 systems I can run past this. So right now, you know, I can go another like 30 systems, no problem on that. So we'll see. But then if I start doing upgrades, and then that number can get really big, and we'll start. Then we'll just throw down. We'll just conquer the galaxy. We'll just take as much of it as we can at that point. So let's see. I think that's about it for the turn. We're still running these laws. We've got cram exam, and we've got co-op code. I could probably bump up my... I could maybe bump it up a little bit more if I ran the brains over bucks. Let's see. Let's see if that makes it higher. So right now we're at 207,000. Let's cancel cram exam. And we'll run Brains over Bucks just short term. We'll see. So from 207 to now 206, it's not an increase. It's actually a decrease. And it costs us a bunch of dust income. So next turn, we'll switch that back. If we remember, we'll switch back to something else. We'll switch back over to Cramizan probably. Because right now we have approval to burn. I think that's it for the turn at this point. Let's see, these guys, they may guard at Electra, or we may move those over here to help out with attacking Cravers, depending on if we end up going to war or not with the Alliance. We have fleets at Lupus that we need to move. Yeah, so we'll move that stuff around off camera to probably head east. I mean west. Head west over here to help support the attacks on the Cravers. Okay, then Overwatch. Yeah, just little stuff to fiddle around with. That's all that's left for this turn. So we'll see you guys back on the next video. Should be turn 123 on episode 53. See you guys next time. Thanks everyone for watching.